Geminis, hi, thanks for being here. I'm happy to have you here. Very happy to be here pulling cards for you for the month of May, which is the whole point of this reading. It's to cover the month of May. I'm going to start with some oracle cards. I'm just going to go to this deck. Believe Your Own Magic, just to get a kind of feel, place to start. Then we'll go to tarot, and then we're going to finish with an oracle card from this deck, which are nice messages. Yep. So this is a general reading, okay? It's not focused on any one particular topic, so it's kind of up to you to take the energies that I'm talking about and apply them to your life as you see fit. So the energies for you may apply to career, spirituality, relationships, whatever. If I do see any obvious themes coming through, I will let you know. The nice thing about these oracle cards, though, is that they do have messages tailored to relationships, prosperity, and then they have a protection message, which is the one you go to when it comes out in reverse. So those oracle cards are a bit more tailored. I'm pulling on collective Gemini energy, okay? So this means that it's not an individual reading, not a personal reading. There will be bits in it that apply to you, I'm sure, because I don't believe you would have found this video otherwise, but there may be bits in it that don't apply to you, so it's just a question of using your intuition and discernment to take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Please don't try and force a reading to fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Right, let's start with some oracle cards for you then, Gemini. Thank you. Thank you. You've got 3. Phoenix. Number 9. Mirror. Number 4. Wings. Number 8. Very interesting. How's that for happy ever after? So the feeling here is kind of rising from the ashes. Something's come in and happened that has perhaps been quite destructive, but it's kind of cleared the way for progress, for you to move forward in life. Number 8. You never needed those wings to fly. But I'm getting the end of a relationship for a lot of you. Feels like you were with someone or you were in a job and it really felt like without it you'd be nothing. But you've realised that that's not true. Doesn't necessarily mean you have left that relationship or that job. It just could be that you found that sense of independence within the relationship or within the job. Number 8's very independent energy to me. And number 4, see, there's like little music notes in this card, and doves. I always like to hold the cards up, especially the oracle cards, just because I think it's an opportunity for the universe to speak to you directly, give you a little wink. For example, for some of you, doves might be important symbol in your life. I'm just like getting that song by Prince, When Doves Cry. That might be an important song to some of you. That's very 5 of Pentacles, that song. Talks about leaving someone out in the cold. I don't get that out in the cold sense though, because I'm getting here a really strong, like fiercely independent energy of someone who knows their own worth. But still, that song might be important to some of you, just not that particular bit. Yeah. Treat your body like the palace it is. So it's kind of just encouraging that self-care. But I think you've been doing that. Feels like you have anyway. But if you haven't, this is a bit of a reminder that this energy is available to you and you can access it through kind of just looking after yourself, Gemini. And knowing that you are capable to look after yourself, because it feels like maybe a person or a thing is like giving you the idea that somehow you aren't capable of looking after your own self, like you need them to be able to look after yourself. Not the case. Right, I'm going to go to Wild Unknown for you to start with at least. See what Tarot's got to offer you. What does Gemini need to know for the month of May, please? What does Gemini need to know for the month of May? What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know? Thank you. Is that the Ace of Wands there? I saw the Ace of Wands on the split. Might not be the Ace of Wands. I know, it's the Nine of Pentacles. They're the same colour. These all came out kind of sideways. Oh, it's that sense of not knowing again that's been coming through in so many of the readings. I don't know what's up with the energies at the moment. I know there's some crazy stuff going on astrologically. Father of Swords sideways. It's like you can't make your mind up about a person. This isn't your energy, this Father of Swords energy. Let me show you it. This is the King of Swords and in like the Rider-Waite. This could be someone who you live with. The Nine of Pentacles in this deck gives me that homely feeling. You can't decide. You can't decide who they are. Because the Father of Swords upright is a very balanced individual. Swords is all about logic and communication, but you can see that there's all the colours of the rainbow in this card. So it means that they bring in all the elements of the other suits in to be balanced. So they bring in the cups, the love, they bring in the pentacles, the material world stuff. They bring in the wands, which is kind of spirit and life force, and they balance it with logic and rationality. They can be great leaders, great entrepreneurs. You know, they don't lead in a dictator-ish way. They lead in a balanced way. They bring out the best in everyone. And then reversed, it's more of a kind of dictator energy, someone who's very ruthless, not very kind. Like they would use their dedication to the truth as an excuse to be actually possibly deliberately cutting. Anyway, I say all that to tell you it feels like you can't decide who this person is. They almost might feel like they're a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. You know, sometimes they're displaying these King of Swords upright qualities, sometimes they're displaying these King of Swords reverse qualities, and you're like, who is this person? You know, this could be the person who is giving you the idea that you somehow need them when the oracle is telling you you don't. And like I say, this is either someone in a work environment. With these pentacles here, it's either someone in a work environment or someone you live with, for a lot of you. Daughter of Wands came out sideways. I feel this is more your energy, Gemini, with the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So this kind of feels like mini Fool energy to me. So what Fool energy brings to the table is kind of that excitement about a new beginning. It's like you can see there's growth. It's just the beginnings of growth in this card, like new growth. Like it, yeah, it feels like an exciting new opportunity, something like that. Snakes often have me thinking of kind of a shedding of skin. It's kind of like starting a new chapter. Sense of curiosity here. It's kind of sense of being childlike, but not in a bad way. Yeah, I don't know how this relates to this. Doesn't feel like it necessarily does relate to this. Let's get you some more cards. Just some more general cards. I don't really work with a spread for these monthly readings. I might clarify that Daughter of Wands in a bit, but let's just get you some more general cards for now. Ah, Betty, you want to help me with Gemini? You didn't even turn up for your own reading, Betty. She's a Taurus. No, you want to be part of the Gemini reading. Yeah. I feel like it's running very hot and cold, this situation with this person. It feels like it's running hot and cold. Gemini. Can we have some more cards for Gemini, please, for the month of May? I actually feel like the stress of it's making you feel physically unwell for a lot of you as well. Darling, I just need you. There you go. You can sit on my knee, but I don't know why. I don't want you on the table so much right now. Mother of Wands. Oh, shit. It came out reversed and then it turned. Oh, God, it again. It's not knowing. Because Mother of Wands is a faker. Mother of Wands is someone who's not being honest with you. And the way it sort of, I thought it was going to come out reverse and then it turned upright. And it's just like, you don't know. You can't tell if someone's being honest with you or not. Four of Swords in reverse. Healing. This person is not helping you heal. In fact, this person may be giving you something to heal from. The Four of Wands here. That's the Four of Wands upright. It did come out in reverse. What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini? Thank you. What else for Gemini? Alright. Ace of Swords. Oh my god. Ace of Swords sideways. Thank you, Betty. This is a lack of clarity. In fact, like, you're not even clear on... It's like there's a lack of clarity about the lack of clarity. It's like layers upon layers, Gemini. I feel for you. I really do. Let's see what came up here on... Yeah, fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. Confusion. Absolute confusion. Like, fucking layers and layers of confusion. Layers and layers. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, Gemini. If you are relating to this reading, it's difficult energy that you're in at the moment. So what came out, and it came out on top of the Mother of Wands, it came out on top of this faker energy. I've got to say, if you are feeling that this person is a faker, if you're feeling this level of confusion and lack of clarity, then, like, in a sense, that does bring you a certain amount of clarity in and of itself about the person that you're dealing with or the situation that you're dealing with. Doesn't it? I think it does. Decision. Two of Pentacles reverse. You're trying to make a decision. You're trying to make a decision about this person or this situation. I mean, there's a sense of an ending here. You've got... Oh, Jesus. The Nine of Wands followed by the Ten of Swords in reverse. So the Nine of Wands is like... In this deck particularly, it's like nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. It's like the ending's nearly there, the ending's nearly there, but it feels like the ending has been nearly there for a very long time. And then the Ten of Swords, the 10 coming after the 9 would be more of an ending. However, it's in reverse, which is like resistance to an ending. There's a feeling of being in two minds about this situation, but it's very difficult for you. It feels very difficult for you. I I just want to remind you of this. I just feel like this is a good time to remind you of this. I'm going to pull you more of an outcome card for May. Because all this feels very current to me. This energy that you're currently in feels quite difficult, quite confusing. So let me just think how I want to phrase this question. How do we phrase this question, Betty? What really are we trying to get to here? Right, I think what we need to know is if you manage to turn this Ten of Swords the right way up and actually do bring about some sort of completion or some sort of ending here. There's bloody cards everywhere now. Thank you, Betty. Then how is that? What will the consequences of that be in terms of kind of your energy? Right. I've said the question, and I hope you understand the question, and I think I've given the universe enough to understand the question, so let's get a card on it now. The consequences for Gemini's energy if that Ten of Swords turns upright. Oh. Right, you've got I knew the Two of Swords was going to come out. I just knew the Two of Swords. It's going to be a hard slog. I've got the Seven of Pentacles out, and I've got the Seven of Swords out in reverse. Seven of Swords is about self-deception. You've got the High Priestess in reverse, which again feels like hiding stuff from your own self. Two of Swords out sideways. This is a stalemate situation. It's two energies butting up against one another, and it's a lack of clarity again. Right. So basically, what I'm getting is if you do turn this Ten of Swords the right way up, and put a lid on this and end this, the relief is not going to be instant. I have to say what I see. I would love to say it's going to be such a relief, you're going to feel brilliant. And long term experience, personal experience, I'll go there, tells me that, yeah, that will be the case. But in the immediate aftermath of it, it's going to be, it feels difficult still. I mean, Ten of Swords is a difficult energy. It is a difficult ending, and to expect instant relief by ending it is unrealistic, isn't it? I guess it is. But within this confusion, I have not forgotten this Daughter of Wands energy. I have not forgotten this Daughter of Wands energy. This is like some sort of glimmer of hope. I'm going to clarify that Daughter of Wands for you, because this is something within you. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of what's at the top of this hard slog. This is a hard slog. This requires stamina and perseverance in the Nine of Wands. Is it the light at the end of the tunnel, or it's the light within you that feels quite subdued at the moment, but it's still there. I can feel it still. I think you know it's there still. Tell me more about this Daughter of Wands, please. Thank you. Page of Swords in reverse, Strength in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. Strength in reverse speaks to compassion towards yourself. So that feels quite, I don't even think buried is the right word. Subdued, distracted from. We've got bloody cards everywhere. forgotten, almost forgotten. This sense of compassion towards yourself, it's almost forgotten. I feel like there's something about uncovering facts here, uncovering knowledge. There's a certain amount of intellectual knowledge that you can access about your situation, almost about the psychology of this situation, whatever it is, which I can't, I can only speak about it in quite general terms because I'm pulling on a whole bunch of collective energy here. There's the idea that reading about the psychology of this situation is actually going to help you somewhat. And the Four of Wands in reverse, I'll show you it upright, but it came up in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse is telling me that you have achieved so much. There's so much about yourself to celebrate, but it's in reverse and it's like you're not recognising what you've achieved. Often when the Four of Wands comes out in reverse, that's what it means, and that's what it means here. Chariot on the bottom of the deck. There is a sense of you being torn in two directions. But I do feel when you do make that decision, what direction you're going in, the willpower and the motivation to move in whatever particular direction pretty quickly is available to you. That's what I've got for you with tarot. Let's see if the wisdom of the oracle can articulate something better than me. I hope what I've said makes sense. Final message for Gemini, please. Final message for Gemini, please. Thank you. More sidewaysness. Right, breathe. Okay, that seems like good advice. I'm trying to try and show you the card in a way where the light's not shining on it. They're very shiny, these cards. There you go, that should help. 29. Let's read you what the book's got to say. The book for these cards always says it better than me. Tricky reading, tricky energy. I hope I've done okay with getting it across to you, Gemini. I can only really say what I see. Life is not always, we can't remove these cards from the deck, can we? We can't remove these cards from the deck of life. Right, 29, breathe. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. Yeah. Because this does feel quite slow, this getting out of this situation. It's like it feels like climbing out of it bit by bit by bit by bit. It's not straightforward, it's not simple or easy. The Oracle's message. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. You've got a lotus flower in this card. It's a good sign, I'm telling you, it is a good sign. It's the idea, no mud, no lotus, isn't it? Like the lotus flower grows, blooms in the muddy experience of life. I always fail when I try to start talking about lotus flowers. I've got a blooming tattoo of a lotus flower, like they mean, that is. I like it. I like to see it in a reading, but I think the reason why it's such a powerful symbol is because sometimes the words apparently seem to completely escape me. Anyway, hopefully you get the idea. Relationship message. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savour the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Yeah, I mean, that would tie in with this Seven of Swords energy, really. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Prosperity message. You have worked long and hard. Your dreams are coming to fruition and you want to hurry things along. See, there's a sense of like growth only going as fast as growth will go. You are the slow one, moving languidly yet still progressing right now in a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature, the essence of your dream and the will of the universe. Slow and steady wins this race. You will indeed win if you relax, stay the course, trust your intuition and breathe. Protection message. Inertia, laziness and apathy are signs not of slowing down but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise, move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply. Sorry, my cat's trying to escape. Each breath is precious. Trust your intuition. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. Else this reading will go on forever. I hope that helped. I hope that made some sense to you. I hope you felt heard anyway in the world. I mean, there's no point me pretending it's all sweetness and light if that's not what I'm seeing. So, yeah. Okay, my lovelies. Thanks for joining me and I'll see you next time.